All right, my friends, so we haven't reviewed an action camera in quite a while, actually. But today we're looking at this one from a company I had never even heard of, called LeadEdge. LeadEdge, and this is the LE8000. Oh yes, now there's one kind of cool, well, two really cool features that could possibly really turn this into an option for a lot of people. One is simply the price. This thing right now, even on Amazon Canada, 79 bucks, which is pretty good, with a $10 off coupon. That's time of filming, which is really good. Now, this isn't available on Amazon.com, not that I could find, but for those of you also in the UK, I was looking, and $49.99 with a 15% off coupon. So that's really good as well. And that would bring it down to like 40 bucks-ish, somewhere in that range. $40 for an action camera. So that's kind of reason number one that this could be cool if the quality in that is good. Second one here, I just want you guys to see this. I'm gonna go back to the Amazon.ca. Ready for this? External mic support. You guys hopefully can see that. And it comes with the mic. External mic support in a $69 Canadian action camera? All right. We're gonna take a look at what comes in this here box, because this is it right here. You guys can see that. And we're gonna actually go out for a little walk. Now normally I would go for like a motorcycle ride, but you'll be able to tell why I'm not right now. Because, well, it's winter. It's winter. And we will be probably doing a second test in the spring of this, with my hopes, especially because of the microphone. Maybe, you know, a lot of moto vloggers or people that are thinking, maybe I want to get into this. Action camera with a microphone for like $69 Canadian. All right, coming up. All right, my friends, so here's the box. 20 megapixel photos, it says, 4K 30 FPS. So if you're looking for a camera, an action camera that shoots 60 frames in 4K, this isn't it. But 4K 30, 131 feet waterproof. That is, of course, with the waterproof housing. We're looking at anti-shake, external mic support, 170-degree wide angle, which is some of the complaints that I have on some of the other action cameras is that I don't find that they not always go wide enough, especially for motorcycle riding. 2.4 gig remote, Wi-Fi control, 2 batteries. Very cool. There's that anti-shake, 170 degrees, really. Yeah, it seems like one of these that you're like, And I believe it says here, right, it comes with a red filter. So if you are going to take this underwater, especially at any kind of depth, a red filter can be super useful. Comes right in the package. So here it is. You also have a QR code on the box if you want to download their app for iOS or for Android. And tips right there. Keep your camera away from water, unless equipped with a case. There you go. Don't expose the product to direct high temperatures over 55 degrees Celsius. We recommend using really good cards. That makes sense. Don't place your cards near strong magnetics. Yeah. Remove the battery before use as a dash cam. Okay. In case of overheating, unwanted smoke, or unpleasant smell from the device, unplug it immediately. Okay. Keep it away from children. Do not use the camera when it's low power. Do not use the camera when it's charging. Do not attempt to open the case of the camera or modify it in any way. You can, but no warranty at that point, right? No warranty. What is the warranty on this? I don't even know. Does it say? Maybe it says somewhere on here, but I don't necessarily see it. If we come across it, we come across it, I guess. All right, let's crack open this here box. This kind of reminds me almost like the old GoPro kind of cases. So, ready? All right, so piece number one is the camera itself. There you go, camera itself with the little remote. We're not going to use the remote. I never do. And other stuff in here. The accessory box, which is kind of the important part, I would think. All right. so we'll get to the camera in a minute. Accessories. What do you get for like 70 bucks? So you get a little tripod / GoPro mount. We get, there's your red filter. Cool, red filter, I like that. We get battery 1. Here's our external microphone. That's actually got a nice wind muff on it. You know, that's all right. We get a bunch of GoPro style mounts. What is this one? Oh, this is like the naked case. Okay, just your battery charger. Handlebar mount. This is like if you want to put it on your like belt or something like that. Here's your actual charging cable. So it is still micro USB to USB-A. A battery. Oh, maybe the batteries for this, for this guy would be my guess. Would be for the remote. Remotes need batteries, so it comes with a little charger outside, or sorry, battery outside. Velcro straps and more Velcro straps. And last but not least, you get 2 little pamphlets. One is thank you, customer satisfaction, very important to us. Read the details. Whatever. Action Camera LE8000 user manual. So, oh, that's all right. Yeah, they give you, that's big enough. A lot of times these manuals are super tiny, but seems well laid out. Again, has the QR code. Nice. Downloading. 2.4 gigahertz. There it is. Photo video button. Splash proof only, not waterproof. So don't wear it in the water. And how to remove the back plate so that you can put your battery in it. So yes, that battery is for that. Very cool. So a good chunk of accessories for sure. Good chunk of accessories. That's nice. Again, we're not going to necessarily use that, but that goes kind of in conjunction with this, so that you could wear it as a band if you want. You know, so you can. Tick, 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 tick. Yep. And this one. Here's the camera. Here it is. 4K EIS LeadEdge. LeadEdge. No idea. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to take it out of this. This comes out like so. Seems to have a good seal on it. All right, I do like the price point. That price point is awesome. Okay, a bunch of little stickered things on the case itself. So make sure you pull these off. What I did notice that they don't have, which a lot of them do, but this one didn't, a lot of them have a second door, and the second door has like some ventilation in it so that you can have it protected a little bit, a lot, well, still a lot, but you know, especially if you're in a dusty environment, you can put that other door on and it gives you some air ventilation, which is good for fogging. Definitely takes away the waterproofing, but in a scenario where it could be like dusty or you just want something to protect it just in case it falls or breaks, this is going to take the damage versus the camera taking the damage. Would have been nice to see that in the box, but it's $69. All right, so here it is. Here's the little camera. I'll move this stuff off to the side. Here's the camera right here. 4K EIS LeadEdge. It actually reminds me in appearance-wise to the Akaso V50 Elite, that red and black color. There's your headphone jack, sorry, your microphone jack. There is your SD card, micro SD, some other port, I'm not even sure what that one is. You're getting started, it says peel off, done. And on this side, of course, you're up and down. And then there's your power and record, and probably your like enter button. Now, there's your battery, and this just pulls off, I'm guessing. I'm guessing that just pulls off somehow. You would think it would just pull off. So it's snug. I don't quite see how this comes off. Do I have anything here that can help me lift this maybe? Does that pop off? No. Does that pop off? Because there doesn't seem to be like a pull tab or anything, like you would be like unlock. You know what I mean? Well, if you can't get the battery out, do you just... It literally, it just all the way over there. I kind of wish that was in slow motion. I kind of do. So that's it right there. You guys can see it. That's the little door, right? That's it. But that's got to come out easier than that. So one battery's in here already. So it clicks down good. Maybe I got it out the wrong way. Maybe it comes out this way. Maybe this way it's supposed to come out. Either way, that's in there super snug. If you're looking for like a quick get out of jail card, I don't know if that's it. You kind of sort of want to carry some kind of tool with you just to kind of get that out. But there's your other battery. So it's a model PG1050. All right. It snapped in okay. All right, does it turn on? Do we have any power? Let's just see. My guess is negative. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna charge this up, and then we'll go outside. We'll go outside for a walk. So once it's got a charge, we'll go outside for a walk, and we'll take this fella, and we'll do 2 recordings. One just this, no case, because of course if you have a case, the audio it's useless, right? And then 2 is we're going to take this right in there, boom, right in there. My hope is this is just a standard mic, because what we might do is actually try to also mount like a microphone like one of these, this style, to it as well. Yeah. All right, I'll see you outside in a little bit. Alright guys, so we are out testing the LeadEdge. We've got it in 4K 30 using just the internal microphone, I guess. It's at arm's length with a little Gorilla Pod. And we got the EIS, electronic image stabilizer, turned on. So hopefully you guys will get an idea right now. Again, audio is not going to be touched. Stabilization is not going to be touched. It's either all going to be on this like Gorilla Pod or handheld. But hopefully you'll get an idea of what it looks like and how wide it is and what the quality is like. And then we'll walk one way for a little bit, and then what I'll do is I'll plug in the external mic, and I'll let you know when I do that, so that we can see what the external mic is going to be like. Alright, let's go for a walk. Okay, so I just took a little bit of a quick look at one of the videos, and again, I don't know if it's because the image stabilizer is turned on, but it really seems to not necessarily be at like that 170 degrees of width that it says. Now, I don't know if that's something you can adjust or play with when you're like in the app. Maybe you can in the app, and if so, maybe we'll take this camera out for a second review just to see what that's like, if we can play with the application at all. But what I did find is that the stabilizer, at least in screen, looks pretty good, but that's in screen. How good is it in real life? I don't know, but you guys are again seeing what it's like, kind of like vlogging with this, as well as just some video out and about, and hopefully you'll get an idea. We'll be plugging the actual camera mic in pretty soon. Alright, more walking. All right, guys, so now we've got, hopefully you can see that, we've got the little mic on right now. So I'm hoping this is going to make it sound better. It's got an external mic, as far as I know. I was going to bring out a little shotgun mic that we could mount to it, but I couldn't find an adapter. So we may look at, again, if we do a second video in regards to this LeadEdge, we may look at the app itself, just to see what settings are in the app, as well as see if we can actually hook in and like a shotgun style mic, as long as we have the adapters, because the little naked casing that I'm using right now has a 1/4 inch in the top. So if you can get a 1/4 inch to like a cold shoe adapter, you could easily mount some kind of shotgun on top of this. So I think that would actually be really good. Alright guys, I'm heading back to the car. Nice to get outside. You know, we're still under kind of quarantine in our area right now, and social distancing at its finest. So nice to get outside just to get a little bit of fresh air, some sun, and a little bit of exercise. You know, that quarantine weight, it's adding up. Alright guys, I'll see you back at home. Alright guys, we're back, and I've watched the footage. You've watched the footage. We both watched the footage, and this is the setup I had it on. So here it is with the mic and everything plugged in. Now, first and foremost, with the external mic, the audio. Oh yes. So if that's a concern for you, the fact that this has that, fantastic. It was so much better. They give you a really nice long cable, but not crazy long, so that you don't know where to put it. But it works really good. And there was a fair bit of wind. Now the internal mic, actually better than I thought. Not great, but better than I thought, especially for like a $60 action camera. Stabilization, really wobbly and warpy. Like, especially when I was walking with the camera toward me like this, it was just, it had that really jello-y look to it. So I don't know if I would use it for that. And if I was, I definitely don't know if I'd use the image stabilizer, because it really did have quite the warping effect to it. You know, you guys can see it here. So that's would be a bit of a concern. The video, again, didn't seem as wide, and I think it might be because I have the EIS turned on. I'm not 100% sure, as well as I haven't gone into the app to see if there's extra controls. Now, the controls on here, on the camera itself, there's not a lot of them, especially in regards to video. It's like, what quality do you want it? Do you want it to have the EIS turned on? Do you want a date stamp? You know, do you want to record audio? And that's kind of it. There was no like, what's your field of view or anything like that I could see inside here. So I wanted to try to get it wider, but I couldn't. So I am going to do a follow-up video. I don't know how soon. It may be fairly soon, depending on how many products we're reviewing down the road. In regards to the application, to see the app for this, because maybe the app has more in it and gives us some extra options to it. That would be good. Color-wise seem not too bad. It's okay. The focus, where it focuses on, is actually a fair bit. So if you're going to use this for vlogging, you really got to get it like way back there, because I had it about here and I don't feel like I'm ever really in focus. So I think like everything back further was nicely in focus, but I think I was too close. And there's a shot where I kind of pan around these leaves and they're not in focus, but what's behind it is in focus. So it has a focus range, but I would say it's 3-4 feet away from you, maybe at least, and then it kind of goes infinite from there. So that could be a concern. Now, the other thing that I want to test this spring, and we'll keep a hold of this, I think, and we'll try to test it this spring, is how well this would work again for like moto vlogging, because we did a lot of side to side action, and it's a little chunky, right? But motorcycles, like, we travel this way, so everything's coming at us like that, and we don't need as much of a stabilizer in regards to that. So I will test this again in the spring when with the external mic, because that's a huge perk, right? To see how well it does on a motorcycle, because I'm curious in regards to that for sure. Now the other thing, if you don't mind, because maybe you only have 60 bucks and you're like, that's all I got. So this wins and I want something that has an external mic. Cool. I did run some of the footage, especially if we were just shooting side to side and things like that. I took some of the footage and I just ran it through a stabilizer. You guys can see it here. And it stabilizes actually quite well. So, you know, if you're moving slowly and you're panning slowly, you're not doing anything too jarring with your hands, with vibrations, it stabilizes pretty good. It does shoot 29.97 frames. I found it a little stuttery. I was actually concerned when I went in. I was like, is it actually shooting at 30 frames? And it was, but it has a bit of a stutter to it. So I'm a bit concerned there. But we will see in a follow-up video, guys. Follow-up video to see what we think. All right, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you see the follow-up to this. And we'll put links below if you guys are interested. All right, my friends, I'm out. Later.